Are you a warrior or a worrier? How would you live your life today? If someone were to look back on the last 24 hours, would they say that you lived in brave, overcoming, taking risks, being a little daring, pushing yourself a little harder, being a little tough with yourself when you could be easy? Or would they say you just kind of flitted and flattered and kind of bumped around from here and there, trying to put out little fires and maintain what you already have, and keep everything together, keep little things from getting a little bit worse, thinking about things you really want to do but putting them off because they're a little scary, and it's a lot easier to just do the things you know you have to do. There's an independent panel that judged who is a warrior and who is just a worrier. Where would they put you? If it was one or the other, where would they put you? If it was a scale of 1 to 10, if 10 was like one of the bravest people who just lived their lives right on the edge, and 1 was somebody terrified to leave their house who just sat there shaking at the thought of doing anything, where would they put you from 1 to 10 today? Pick that number. Maybe it's a 4. Maybe it's a 5.5. Take that number and say, what would you like to be tomorrow? You're not going to jump from a 4 to a 10. You can try, but I guarantee if you think you're going to try to jump from a 4 to a 10, you're probably moving in fear. So what you think is bravery is probably more jumping because you're scared of what you are. Be honest about what you are. And then if you're a 4, push it to a 5. If you're a 5.5, push it to a 6, just for tomorrow. Just be a little brave, a little bit, because a little bit you can do. A lot is something you don't understand yet. You don't take somebody who's never been in battle and put them in the hardest battle because they don't even understand. They don't even understand how to use the weapon. They don't even understand when they should strike and when they should parry, when they should move to the left, and that was actually me moving to the right, but they don't understand all the complex things that come with practice. So you're not going to move from a worrier to a warrior by tomorrow, but you can move from a 4.5 to a 5 tomorrow. You can do that because you know how to do that. Because you've probably had days in your life where you were a little more brave, where the decision came up to rise or to shrink back, and you actually did rise, and you actually did step up, and you did the hard thing, and you're pretty darn proud of yourself. So you know what that's like. You know what it's like to move from a 4.5 to a 5, or from a 5 to a 6. So you can do that. And if you do it, you feel a little bit better. And then the day after that, you'll shrink back to what you're used to. Unless you say, I'm going to try one more time to stay at a 6. And then the next day you'll shrink back, but it'll be a little bit easier if you choose to stay at a 6. And then if you keep trying that, by the end of the week, you'll feel pretty good that I'm not a 5 anymore, I'm a 6. And if I can keep this up all month, maybe next month I could be a 7. People, the majority of humans, which probably includes you, are like this big in their confidence, this big, and the rest of their entire realm of possibility is just one big cavern of fear. Fear. We don't realize how much fear we have until the disaster comes, and then we start panicking, or until we're challenged with something that we've never done before, or anytime we're outside of our comfort zone. Most of us have built a comfort zone, and we live in this very small place, and everything outside of it is possibility and dreams and hopes. But we don't venture out there too often because it's scary. But if you can take your little comfort zone and you can press it and push it and cut at it and scrape at it, scrape away at that fear, you start to build your comfort zone wider and wider. And what used to be scary becomes normal and natural and feels fine and feels good. So take tomorrow and take a shovel, hack away at some of the walls of that fear. See if you can break down the walls a few inches further. Push yourself out and get from a 5.5 to a 6. You know what that means in real specific things. Maybe it means doing that thing that you've been wanting to do for 6 months, and every day you say, today doesn't look like it's going to be ideal. I'll do it tomorrow or next week. Or maybe it's just calling that person you're scared to call and telling them what you want to tell them, that you're afraid of the confrontation, but you know it has to be done. It could be 1,000 different things. You know what it is for you. Once you do it, you're going to feel so much better. And the longer you push it back, you don't escape from it by pushing it back. You just grow your fear. You grow the walls of your fear and you shrink smaller, and your comfort zone becomes smaller and smaller. And that's all anxiety is a life of letting your comfort zone shrink and shrink and shrink until no matter where you go, no matter where you look, there's something that scares you. Everything is terrifying. You allow anxiety to grow. You hack at it, you do the scary thing, you dive in, you jump off the high dive, hacking away at that anxiety. Suddenly your world's a little bigger. Your world of comfort, your world of happiness is a little wider, and your path is a little broader, and your fear of falling off is a little bit less. And that's a great feeling. I mean, it's beyond great. That is the feeling you're supposed to have as a human. You're an overcomer, you're a conqueror, you're a warrior. You're called to be from birth. Maybe you never took that call seriously. Maybe you're 65 and you're thinking about it now, all those years that you wish you did. It doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. Some of the greatest people ever to live did their greatest work at 78 or 83. So all that matters is today, what you are, be honest, be painfully honest, and tomorrow, what you could be. Yesterday's gone, does not exist. Tomorrow could be anything. Today is right now, so take it, be honest, where are you? And tomorrow, where could you be that would make you feel darn better than the way you feel right now? Just a little bit, but that little bit's going to mean a lot to you. It's going to feel like a lot. I know you can do it. Go do it.